Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new military video. The last time we checked some very interesting fighters with a peculiar shape, delta wings. In this video I want to follow the flow and show you more peculiar fighters, this time with variable swept wings. In fact, these machines can change the wing's angle in flight to achieve better performance in supersonic speed. We don't have so many of them and nowadays this technology is not really adopted anymore. But I think they are really awesome and they deserve to be mentioned. Before starting, a very fast premise, I promise. In this video we will take into account only the fighters, but there are also bombers adopting this technology, and if you want to check them as well, you can find the strategic bomber list on the channel, clicking the right top corner or checking the description of the video. Okay, now I think we can start. The first machine for today is the F111 from USA. This is an honorable mention because not in service anymore, but still deserving to be mentioned. It has a crew of 2 sit side by side and a cost of $75 million. It was produced starting from 1964, more than 200 of them were built, and it was introduced in 1967. The latest upgrade, the Raven, was introduced in 1983. The F111 has a length of 22.4 meters, an height of 5.2 meters and a wingspan that can change from 9.8 meters to 19 meters, depending on the wing angle. Of course, it's the same for the wing area that can change from 48.8 square meters to 61.1 square meters. It has a combat range of 2,140 km and a maximum ferry range of 5,940 km. The service sailing is 20,000 meters with a rate of climb of 131.5 meters per second. For the power plant we can find 2 engines, turbofans, with a total power of 224 kN. The maximum speed reached by this aircraft is 2,660 km per hour or Mach 2.1, with a thrust-weight ratio of 0.61. The aircraft empty weight is 21,410 kg with a maximum takeoff weight of 45,360 kg. The maximum payload is actually very high, 14,300 kg. For the weapons we can find a 20mm Vulcan Gatling cannon as the main gun, and 9 hard points for a huge variety of weapons, air-to-surface missiles, guided bombs, air bombs and even nuclear weapons. As you may notice, this strike aircraft was not intended to air-to-air combats, mostly because this is an older generation machine. Nowadays, all the fighters are usually multi-role. They can afford any kind of mission in almost any situation. The next, and actually really first machine of the list, is the Su-17 from Russia. It has a crew of 1 and it's being produced from 1969 with 2,867 of them built until now. So many! It was introduced in 1970 with the latest upgrade, the Su-17 M4, introduced in 1983. It has a length of 19 meters with an height of 5.1 meters. The wingspan can change from 10 meters to 13.7 meters, with a wing area from 34.5 square meters to 38.5 square meters. It has a combat range of 1,150 km and a maximum range of 2,300 km, with a service sailing of 14,200 meters and a rate of climb of 230 meters per second. For the power plant we can find one turbojet engine with 76 kN of power. It can reach a maximum speed of 1,860 km per hour or Mach 1.5 with a thrust-weight ratio of 0.7. The Su-17 has an empty weight of 12,160 kg and a maximum takeoff weight of 19,430 kg. The payload is 4,000 kg and for the armament we can find 2 30mm autocannons and if needed 2 more autocannons in external pods. We can find 12 hardpoints for a huge variety of weapons with air-to-air missiles, air-to-surface missiles, anti-radiation missiles, guided bombs, air bombs and rockets. The next machine for today is again from Russia and it's the MiG-27. Also this one has a crew of 1 and it's been produced from 1972 with 1075 of them built until now. It was introduced in 1975 with the latest upgrade, the MiG-27K. The MiG-27 has a length of 17.1 meters, an height of 5 meters, a wingspan that can change from 7.8 meters to 13.9 meters and a wing area from 34.2 square meters to 37.3 square meters. It has a combat range of 780 kilometers and a ferry range of 2,500 kilometers. The service ceiling is 14,000 meters with a rate of climb of 200 meters per second. For the power plant we can find one turbojet engine with a power of 113 kN. It can reach a maximum speed of 1,885 km per hour or Mach 1.5 with a thrust weight ratio of 0.62. The MiG-27 empty weight is 11,910 kg with a maximum takeoff weight of 20,670 kg. The payload also for this one is 4,000 kg. For the armament we can find one 30mm rotary cannon and 7 hardpoints. Also this one has a quite good variety of weapons. We can find air-to-air, air-to-surface and anti-radiation missiles, guided bombs, air bombs and rockets. The next aircraft is one of the most famous and iconic in the world. I'm almost sure any of you recognize it. The F14 Tomcat from United States of America. It has a crew of 2 sitting tandem with a cost of $38 million. It's being produced from 1967 with 712 of them built. It was introduced in 1974 with the latest upgrade, the F14D Super Tomcat, introduced in 1991. The F14 has a length of 19.1 meters, an height of 4.9 meters and a wingspan that can change from 11.6 meters to 19.5 meters. The wing area can change from 52.5 square meters to 94 square meters. Really a lot for a fighter. It has a combat range of 930 km with a ferry range of 3000 km. But in this case, regarding the range, we have to add something else. This aircraft, in fact, was intended to be an aircraft carrier fighter, so thanks to the aircraft carrier the range was much increased. The Tomcat has a service ceiling of 16,000 meters and a rate of climb of 230 meters per second. For the power plant we can find 2 turbofans engines with a total power of 250 kN. It can reach a maximum speed of 2,500 km per hour or Mach 2.0 with a thrust weight ratio of 1.02. The empty weight is 19,840 kg with a maximum takeoff weight of 33,730 kg. For the payload we have 6,600 kg. Regarding the armament we can find a 20mm Vulcan Gatling cannon and 10 hardpoints for air-to-air missiles, guided bombs, air bombs, cluster bombs and rockets. The next machine in the list is the Su-24 from Russia. It has a crew of 2 sit side by side with a cost of $25 million. It's being produced from 1967 with more than 1,400 of them built until now. It was introduced in 1974 with the latest upgrade, the Su-24M2, introduced in 2009. It has a length of 22.5 meters, an height of 6.2 meters and a wingspan that can change from 10.4 meters to 17.6 meters. We have a wing area of 55.2 square meters and it can achieve a combat range of 615 kilometers and a ferry range of 2,775 kilometers. The service ceiling is 11,000 meters with a rate of climb of 150 meters per second. For the power plant we can find 2 turbojet engines with a total power of 220 kN. It can reach a maximum speed of 1,650 km per hour or Mach 1.3 with a thrust weight ratio of 0.6. The Su-24 empty weight is 22,300 kg with a maximum takeoff weight of 43,760 kg. The payload is 8,000 kg. For the armament we can find a 23mm rotary cannon and 9 hardpoints with a huge variety of weapons. In fact, we have many air-to-air, air-to-surface, anti-ship and anti-radiation missiles, guided air and cluster bombs and rockets. And finally we can complete this list with the Tornado IDS from Italy, UK and Germany. It has a crew of 2 sitting tandem with a cost of $33 million. It's been produced from 1979 with more than 1,000 of them built until now. It was introduced in 1980 with the latest upgrade, the Tornado GR4, introduced in 2003. It has a length of 16.7 meters, an height of 5.9 meters and a wingspan that can change from 8.6 meters to 13.9 meters. The wing area can change as well from 27 square meters to 31 square meters, and it can reach a combat range of 1390 kilometers and a maximum ferry range of 3900 kilometers. The service ceiling is 15,250 meters with a rate of climb of 77 meters per second. For the power plant we can find two turbofans engines with a total power of 154 kilonewtons. It can reach a maximum speed of 2400 km per hour or Mach 1.9 with a thrust weight ratio of 0.77. The Tornado empty weight is 19,390 kg with a maximum takeoff weight of 28,000 kg. For the payload we have 9,000 kg. Regarding the armament we can find one 27mm revolver cannon and 9 hardpoints with a good amount of weapons. We can find air-to-air, air-to-surface and anti-radiation missiles, guided air and cluster bombs, and even nuclear weapons. And also for today the video finish here. As usual I leave you with a little bonus, the F-37 Talon, a fictional aircraft from the movie Stealth. Did you watch it? It was quite good and I especially liked this aircraft. But what about the real fighters? My favorite is absolutely the Tomcat. And yours? Let me know in the comments which is your favorite, leave a like if you find this video interesting and check the channel for more videos like this one. And maybe if you like Lego, I also build the reproductions of these machines, so check them as well. And that's all, see you again in the next video. Bye bye!